So here we have the Fiat 500 on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you inside the boot, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. Given the size of the car, we've also got plenty of boot space, along with that 50-50 split folding rear seat, so you can increase this space should you wish to. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. The white ring is your speedometer. Within that, we then have the rev counter, and in the center, the trip computer, which includes the fuel gauge, the coolant temperature gauge, and the total miles for the car, which are 22,015. We back out to the steering wheel. On the left-hand side, we have stereo controls, and on the right-hand side, the stereo controls continue, and we have phone controls over there as well. You can only use the phone controls after such time as you pair the phone up to the car, and that is done on the stereo in the center here. So you can use the buttons down the bottom, but it is also touchscreen. So for example, when you're on your radio, you'll be able to access your AM, FM, and DAB radio from here. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. Nothing is connected at the moment. You can connect up an auxiliary device and a USB device, as you can see being shown on the screen now. And you can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. So once you pair your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, you'll also be able to listen to your music as well. You've got your main volume for the stereo just there. If you don't want to use it as a touchscreen, this button will take you through various options and will tune the radio, for example. You can use that should you wish to. Working our way down, we have the button for the power steering to make it lighter. So for parking, for example, hazard warning lights, front and rear fog lights. We then have the climate control for the car. So you can adjust the temperature, the fan speed up and down from here. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed. And when you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning turned on. Same button to turn it off again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperature you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed for you. To override that, just readjust the fans. You'll see auto has now gone off. Underneath that, we have our heated rear screen. We can turn our traction control off, and we can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which in turn will save you fuel. You can turn that system off should you wish to. We have a driver electric window, passenger electric window, and then the gear lever and you can see just on here rather than on the gear lever, the 5-speed manual gearbox, your gear lever for that. At the bottom here, we have the auxiliary and USB inputs, as well as a 12-volt charging socket. This car also has the glass roof just here, so you have the manual sunblind you can pull across if you want that open. As you can see, that lets in a lot of extra light to the car. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.